Breaking news this morning involves Highway 242 closed in the northbound direction because of police activity. You're looking at viewer video here sent to us showing us the congestion in and around the area of northbound 242 and Willow Pass Road. Police dealing with a person in distress there at that overpass. We have team coverage on this story for you this morning. Concords Raina Harvey standing by here in the studio. We'll get more from her on your alternate routes around this. But first, we want to get to the scene. Concords Charles Clifford standing by live in Concord with a first-hand account. What do you see, Chuck? Good morning.
Good morning. Well, right now I'm in Concord, standing along Willow Pass Road, sort of to the west of 242 at Waterworld Parkway. This is very close to Six Flags here, and if you look across the street, you can see the police department has this portion of Willow Pass Road closed off. They're making everyone turn left or right here, and this section of Willow Pass Road is closed between here and Diamond on the other side of 242. A lot of folks feeling a little frustrated here because they're being forced to make a U-turn and turn, and they can't go around this. I've talked to a few people who have been walking through here, and they say they can see police officers up on top of the overpass over Willow Pass Road talking to someone there. This has been going on for a couple of hours now, so they are working to resolve this situation, but it's definitely causing a backup on some of the surface streets. And then, as you mentioned, some lanes of northbound 242 are closed down. The southbound lanes are still open, but the northbound lanes are closed, so that's pushing traffic onto nearby 680, causing a backup there. The backup's not quite as bad as it was a little earlier. I think a lot of people got around this. They were probably on their way to work this morning, so rush hour has let up a little bit, but it's still causing a significant backup. We have no ETA on when they were going to finish working on this. We're probably going to have to talk to this person until they can get this resolved safely. So we're going to stay here. We're going to keep an eye on this. Certainly it'll be a traffic issue probably for a while this morning here in Concord. Yeah, so that's the very latest in the East Bay. Charles Clifford, Cron 4 News.
Yeah, Charles, before we let you go, I'll ask you, because I know on northbound 680, right there at the 242 split, they've got that option closed off for folks who want to get onto 242, so you're going to have to stay on 680 and continue on north to Highway 4. Did you run into any of that on your way to the location, or what direction did you come from?
Well, having some foresight that this was something that was happening, I actually took Pleasant Hill Road from up through there and came in kind of from the north into this situation along Willow Pass. So I avoided 680 altogether. But, you know, you look at Google Maps, you look at the traffic maps, we know there is a backup out there. So if you're in the area, just keep in mind that 680 through Concord is going to be kind of be slow and backed up for a while. All
right. Well, thank you very much for that update, Chuck. And he was a great example. There are a lot of surface streets in the area that you can, if you've planned ahead of time, use to get around this thing. So take that lesson from Chuck and do that now. Plan it for yourself how you're going to get around this. I know Raina's in the traffic center right now with a look at, for folks that, you know, maybe aren't as familiar, what are the easiest ways to get around this?
Yeah, Chuck just mentioned Pleasant Hill Road, so you could take that this morning, but if you are trying to avoid northbound 242 right at Willow Pass Road, Kirker Pass Road runs just adjacent to that. So you could hop on that, take that all the way up to Highway 4. And as you can see right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of red there. Even on the map, this pathway looks to be a little orange, meaning we're not seeing the backup that we're seeing along 680 this morning. Another good alternate for you, 80, which 80 is starting to look really good, especially on the eastbound side here, all the way up to Highway 4. You can navigate and get around that way. And then you have, like he just mentioned, Pleasant Hill Road as well. So you have those options to try to navigate and get around that police activity this morning. I would not hop on 680 and 242 right here because, as you can see, James, we have a whole lot of red, so that means traffic is very slow. You might make a faster route for yourself if you just take Kirker Pass this morning. And then you have those other highways that run adjacent to that. I remember Concord Avenue also runs that on the southbound side if you are going to be traveling down southbound again. But again, if you are traveling this morning, stay away from northbound 242 at Willow Pass Road. You have Kirker or 80 to Highway 4. Two better alternates for you. James, I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Raina. And obviously, we're going to continue following this morning. If you're already in Concord, know that you can get on northbound 242, but you got to go up to the Concord Avenue on-ramp because everything south of that is blocked off right now.